I'm going to begin by applying my foundation, and I'm using Makeup Forever's High Definition Foundation, and my shade is 117. I'm applying this on the back of my hand first, and I'm picking it up with a buffing brush by Real Techniques, then applying it gently into the skin, and I'm buffing it in as I go, covering the whole area of my face. Next, I'm going to apply my concealer, and I'm using MAC Pro Longwear Concealer, and I'm applying this while buffing it into my skin using a deluxe crease brush by Real Techniques. Now I'm sticking on my shadow shields to protect my under area from fallouts. Next, I'm applying my primer, and I'm using Urban Decay's Primer Potion. I'm just dabbing it on using my fingers all over my lids. Then I'm ready for my base. My eyeshadow base is MAC's Paint Pot in Painterly. I'm applying this using my finger all over the lids. I'm just dabbing it on lightly. And next I'm going to outline my outer crease and my outer V using MAC's Pearlglide pencil, and the shade is Black Swan. Then I'm using a pencil brush just to smudge that in, making sure I blend well. Now I'm going to blend that the edges out using MAC's 217 blending brush, making sure all the edges are nice and soft. You don't want any harsh edges. They need to softly blend into the crease. Now I'm applying the same pencil on the inner third of the lid. As you can see, there's a little bit of shimmer, and I'm blending that also using the same pencil brush. And I'm going to just soften that using a 217 MAC blending brush. Now I'm going to repeat the same process on the other eye. So I'm outlining the outer V, blending it using a pencil brush, making sure the pencil is nicely blended onto the outer V, and then I'm going to soften the edges using 217 MAC blending brush, and I'm really making sure it's nice and softly blended. And then I'm going to apply the same pencil on the inner third, smudge it with a pencil brush, and then lightly soften the edges using a 217 MAC blending brush again. The key is to blend really well. Now I'm going to use my Naked palette too, and I really love this palette by Urban Decay. I am picking up a Blackout, and I'm using a 217 MAC brush to do this, and I'm going to apply this on the outer V just over the Black Swan pencil. I'm blending that softly, and I'm doing the other side. And then I'm going to apply the same Blackout shade on the inner part of the lid, just where I applied the pencil. I'm using the pencil brush to do this, making sure I blend well using a Real Techniques blending brush. Now I'm going to pick up the color Tease, and with the crease blending brush I'm going to apply this into my crease as a transition color. And I'm going to repeat the same step on the other side, and then I'm going to use the same blending brush and pick up the color Foxy and apply this on the upper crease, and I'm going to do the other side as well. And next I'll be using Kelley Baker's brush. It's a flat brush to highlight the brow bone, and I'm gonna use the color Bootycall. I'm going to wet a MAC 239 eyeshading brush using a MAC Fix Plus, and I'm going to pick up the color Suspect and apply it in the center of the lid, making sure I blend well into the black. So you're just packing on the color and moving back and forth just to have a nice soft gradual transition in between shades. Now I'm going to blend the edges again using a base shadow brush by Real Techniques, and I'm doing both sides. And now I'm going to use the same 239 brush by MAC and apply the color Verve on the center of the lid, just over the Suspect. And I'm just packing it on, and this is that silver shade that will give that illusion of a light in the middle of the lid. It's really pretty. It kind of highlights the lid. So I'm just packing it on and blending it softly into the rest of the shades. Now I'm going to apply the Black Swan pencil on the bottom lash line, and I'm going to do the inner thirds and the outer thirds. Then I'm going to use a pencil brush just to smudge that in. Basically the same steps I did on the top lid, I'm going to do on the bottom lash line. So just blending that. And now I'm using a Stila 20 brush to blend that further. And now I'm going to apply the shade Suspect in the center of the lower lash line, both sides. And then I'm going to apply Verve over it on both sides. So now I'm applying Smolder MAC eye pencil on the waterline, and this will really frame the eyes and make their eye color pop. So once we're done with that, you're going to see this is the final look. Now I'm going to line my eyes using MAC Blacktrack's gel liner and a 210 brush, and I'm going to apply my lashes, and I'm using Stardale Lash, and the number is SF47. And the reason I didn't show this in this video is because it takes a lot of time, and I already showed how to do that in the previous videos. So then I applied mascara on the lower lash line. I used Dior Show Blackout mascara. Then I removed my shadow shields, and now I'm going to apply my concealer, the same MAC Pro Longwear concealer, and I'm applying it using Real Techniques Deluxe Crease Brush, and I'm just buffing that onto my skin, just covering the under area, just to highlight it and perfect it. So this is what you should get once you're done. Okay, that's the look. So now we're gonna be moving on to the lips. And for the lips, I'll be using a really nice and soft pink shade. I'm gonna be using a pencil first to line my lips, and the pencil that I'll be using is NYX Dolly Pink. So I'm going to outline my lips, and I'm going to fill them in using this pencil. And then I'm going to apply Elizabeth Arden's Baby Pink lipstick. You can see it's almost finished. It's my favorite lipstick. And now I'm applying it with a small concealer brush. It's a really soft pink, and the texture is really moisturizing and glossy, as you can see. So now I'm going to set my foundation and the concealer using MAC's Prep and Prime finishing powder, and I'm applying this using a MAC's blush brush just because it gives me more precision. So I'm applying this all over my T-zone and the cheeks where I usually get oily. So this is gonna seal the foundation and the concealer. So next I'll be using my NARS palette, and this one was made a special limited edition for Nordstrom, and I'm applying the bronzer, Laguna bronzer, using a contour brush by Real Techniques, and I'm applying this as usual in the hollows of my cheeks, the sides of my forehead, sides of my nose, and my chin area, just to give my face some definition. And once I'm done, I'm going to highlight my cheekbones using this Albatross highlighter and the same brush. So then I'm going to use this matte pink blush, and I'm going to apply the same on the apples of my cheeks, the way I usually apply. A little bit on the apples of the cheeks, and I'm just going to blend that in between the bronzer and the highlighter using the same brush. This is it, guys. This is the final look. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial, and if you found it inspiring and helpful, please don't forget to subscribe to my channel and press the like button. This gives me motivation to create a lot more videos for you. The Urban Decay Naked Palette 2 and 1 are my favorite palettes. I use them on daily basis to create my makeup looks. If you don't have them, you should get at least one of them. You're gonna love the shades. Thank you once again for watching, and thank you for your kind support. I'll see you all really soon with another look, and until then, stay blessed. Bye!